Hi friends, this is Megan. This sequence is designed to stretch the lower back. It's possible you can also relieve some pain in the lower back area. As always, listen to your body and, if necessary, consult a doctor before getting into exercise. And we begin in child's pose. Bring the big toes to touch, spread the knees about as wide as the mat, and sit your seat back towards your heels. Then melt the torso down towards the mat and reach the hands out in front of you. As you inhale, imagine sending breath into the lower back. And as you exhale, imagine releasing any tension that resides in the body. Now bring both hands to the left side of the mat. You can take the right hand and place it on top of the left hand. And I encourage you to inhale through the nose and exhale out of the mouth to release tension. And now let's switch sides, so bringing the hands over to the right side of the mat. Left hand can be placed on top of the right hand. And then use your hands to boost you up to a seat. Make your way into comfortable seat, so you're sitting with your legs crossed. If there is tension in the lower back or hamstrings, this is a great posture to sit on a blanket. I will sit on a block for now. I do find a blanket more comfortable and easy to move around on. You can see what works best for you. Drop left fingertips to the mat and lift the right arm up and over your head. Keep the heart open for this lateral stretch. And switch sides. Be sure to relax the shoulder that's on the bottom. And switch back. And float to the other side. Imagine the side ribs fanning open. Last time, switch back to the other side. Switch to the other side, lateral stretch, and breathe. And come back to center. Now prepare for a spinal twist by grounding down in the sits bones. Inhale the arms up to create length in the spine, and then twist to your right. The back hand can anchor behind you, and the front can rest on the knee. With every inhale, we lengthen, and with every exhale, we twist, maybe a drop further, and come back to center. Inhale the arms up to grow the spine long, and then twist in the opposite direction. Relax the shoulders. You can look back over the back shoulder if that's okay with your neck, and breathe. Come back to center, leave the legs as they are, and then place the fingertips in front of your legs and, like little spider fingers, crawl them out as you fold forward. Relax the head and neck. Let the lower body sink into the ground. And now crawl the fingers back towards you. Switch the cross of your legs, settle in, and walk the fingers back out again as you fold forward. Rise up and make your way onto your back. We're coming into figure 4 pose, also called supine pigeon. That left foot can stay on the ground, or you can reach the right hand in between the legs and grab the back of the left thigh and pull that thigh towards you. You can even grab the left shin if it's accessible to you. If you have a hold of the legs, release them and then switch so the left ankle is across the right knee. Be sure to rest your shoulders and head back on the mat, and maybe notice if you're carrying any tension in the jaw or the forehead, and just allow it to release. And release your hold and gently make your way up. We're going to find our tabletop position. We aim for knees under the hips, wrists under the shoulders. Cow pose, drop the belly, lift the tailbone, reach the heart forward and up. And cat, dome the shoulders, drop the tailbone, relax the head down. Continue cat-cows at your own pace, inhaling as you open, exhaling as you drop the head down. Let the motion begin from the tailbone, and perhaps you imagine your spine in space, extending and flexing. And come back to a neutral spine, and then tuck the toes and lift the hips up into downward facing dog. You can pedal out the feet, alternate between bending the left and right knee as you really push the hips up into the sky, creating length in the spine. Now, keeping the hands as they are, tiptoe the feet up to meet the hands. You can bend the knees as much as you need to. And we're going to hang in rag doll. So knees bent, torso to thighs, and just hang heavy. You can grab opposite elbows and even rock the body. You're stretching the spine. This is great for the nervous system. Release the hands to the mat and spread the feet wider, about as wide as the mat, and come into your squat pose. If you want to sit on a block, that is always an option, but this pose really opens up hips, lower back. Just remember, too, to try to accept where your body is today and meet yourself where you're at. Try not to constantly wish that your body was different or that you were in a different place. And come out of your squat, maybe you remove a prop and make your way into butterfly pose or bound angle pose, so soles of the feet touch. You can play with how far the feet are from the groin. That will give you a different sensation before you fold the torso over. Remember, you can sit on a blanket here. And as you stay in this pose, just come back to your inhale through the nose and exhale out of the mouth. And rise up. And we're coming into a forward fold with one of our legs bent and pressed into the inner thigh. Won't worry about right and left. I'll refer to them as bent leg and straight leg here. So try your best to ground down through the sitting bones. Inhale, long spine, and then hinging from the hips, fold over the straight leg. Relax the head and neck and come back to your breath. Inhaling through the nose, allow the ribs to expand. Exhaling out of the mouth, and just imagine any tension releasing from the body. Rise up and keep the legs as they are, but turn the torso to face the bent leg. Now, keeping your heart facing that direction, we reach towards the straight leg. So you can place the bottom arm on the ground and reach the top arm up and over. This will really get into that one side of the lower back. Remember to relax the face and soften the shoulders. Rise up with the torso, and then we switch our legs. I'm going to switch sides just so that my back isn't to you. And remember, we start with the heart and torso facing the straight leg. You can have a little bend in the knee if needed and flex that foot as you hinge from the hips, fold forward. The arms and hands can just rest wherever they fall. And as I wrote earlier, once you have these poses down, feel free to spend longer in them. Pause the video, maybe set a timer and start to lengthen your poses. And rise up. Turn to face the bent leg as we come into our side fold. So the bottom arm, again, rests on the ground, and the top arm comes up and over, trying to keep the chest facing that bent leg. And rise up, and then we make our way onto our backs. Hug the knees into the chest, grab the shins, and rock left and right, massaging your lumbar spine against the earth. Now just hang on to that right knee and send the left leg out long. Supine twist, bring that knee across the body. I like to keep one hand on top of the knee while the other extends out in the opposite direction. I was trying to find some shade here with the yoga brick because the sun was getting to be too much. And switch sides, hugging the left knee in, right leg is long, and then we cross the left leg across the body. Supine twist is a really nice posture to extend on time if you are able to. You can also place a prop under the knee that is in the air, and you can place a blanket under the shoulder if the shoulder isn't grounded. To come up to a seat, I like to rock and roll forward and back, massaging the spine against the ground maybe 3 times, and come up to your seat. Thanks for joining, and please remember to like or subscribe if you appreciated this video.